right, let's review. Yesterday you learned that we can use an equation, a special equation, to represent a proportional relationship, and that equation is y is equal to k times x. And remember, we don't write the multiplication sign in the middle. We just know that when two letters or two variables are next to each other, they are multiplied together. And k stands for the constant of proportionality. So let's do another example today. Let's say that Hector really likes to do sit-ups. He loves to do sit-ups. He does sit-ups every single day because he's trying to get really strong so that he impresses some girls at school. So the problem says Hector does 224 sit-ups in 4 days. 224 sit-ups in 4 days. Write an equation to represent the proportional relationship. So I know that I need to find the constant of proportionality. That's the first step, the constant of proportionality. And in order to find the constant of proportionality, I need to find the unit rate, because the unit rate is the same thing as the constant of proportionality, except for we don't write it as a fraction and it doesn't include the units. And so I'm going to write my fraction 224, and I'm going to use S to stand for sit-ups, over 4, and I'm going to use D to stand for days. Here I have a rate, but it's not yet a unit rate because I need to simplify it. So I'm going to divide the top and the bottom by 4 because I want to make the denominator or the bottom equal to 1 day. I want to find out how many sit-ups he does per day. So if I do 224 divided by 4 in my calculator, I end up with 56 sit-ups. So Hector does 56 sit-ups per day. 56 sit-ups per day. In order to write our equation, we need to change this into a constant of proportionality. And when I do that, I can just get rid of my units, and I can get rid of this 1 on the bottom, and I'm left with 56. That is my constant of proportionality. Can't really fit that y in there. Okay, and so I know that my equation is going to be y equals k times x, and k is the constant of proportionality. I don't need to do anything with that x and the y. I leave those how they are. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this k and I'm going to replace it with the number that I found for my constant of proportionality. And that number that I got was 56. So my equation is y equals 56x. This equation represents what this problem is telling us. This represents how many sit-ups he does per day, but we could also plug different numbers into this equation to find out how many sit-ups he did after 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, etc.
Made with Doodlecast Pro.